Base was throwing strikes. Now he gives way to Diego Castillo, reliever for the Seattle Mariners. 59 games last year.
We know one thing about Diego Castillo is a lot of sliders and a lot of two-seamers just like that. His stuff is as powerful as it gets, and for the Nicaraguans, we haven't seen a ground ball yet. Well, with Diego Castillo, he likes the ground ball.
Very different style pitcher than Christian Javier in terms of the results it produces, but Novoa got that one in the air. Rodriguez has been busy today. One away. He likes to give Eloy Jimenez a chance to throw the ball back in.
Get involved, stay involved.
I'll catch them all, you throw them all back.
That's the beauty of the game right now. You can have a guy who's 93, 95 miles an hour with a lot of horsepower at the top of the zone, and all of a sudden now they change it on you and they say, no, we're going soft now. We're going to start throwing bowling balls and sliders. It's also a mark on Dominican bullpen.
Orlando Valle 0 for 1. His second at bat. Right there, that sinker at the knees. He hits that spot. He's almost impossible to hit.
Yep.
And there's the compliment to it.
And I remember facing him when he was with Tampa, and it was Alvarado and Castillo, and he really didn't know where the ball was going, but this stuff was not a fun at bat, I can tell you that.
Bounce that one, the change up.
But now he's with Seattle, and he's a part of the Bomberos of the Seattle Mariners bullpen.
Big reason why the Mariners got back to the playoffs last year and broke their long drought with those guys in the bullpen.
They had the lead in the 6th inning. Good luck.
It was almost every time it was over. Valle can be a pest, hanging around.
Yep.
A couple foul balls. It's still 1-2. Nicaragua will play its final game in this Pool D tomorrow against Venezuela. Dominican Republic tomorrow gets Israel before what has a chance to be the best game of the entire set of pool games. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic perhaps playing for a spot in the quarterfinals.
The way it's shaping out, yes. But do we know? No.
We don't know yet. I'm sure the team from Israel is thinking, hey,
oh yeah,
we got a chance to pull off an upset and maybe get ourselves in that mix. They beat this team from Nicaragua yesterday.
Wow. One thing we know about Israel, they're going to be prepared. Right? We talked about the analytics department, how prepared they are going into this tournament. We saw it yesterday, especially later on against Loizaga. The approach they took, Kevin Euclid, their hitting coach. I mean, you can tell it's a well-prepared team with a big stage for tonight.
Could be, I think, a fun game tonight. Big bouncer to first. The feed to Castillo, 2 down. Talking about it, Israel and Puerto Rico tonight at 7 Eastern from here in Miami. Puerto Rico with a really remarkable comeback last night, but it fell short against Venezuela, and maybe that momentum will carry into today. You make an interesting point though about the team from Israel. The whole thing changed for them yesterday when Loizaga came in the game. You would figure it would be the opposite, but I think what you were talking about is they've had so much help from front offices around the game. They have so much information with that team that maybe a guy who is a big leaguer in a weird way was an easier task for Israel, and they're going to see big league pitchers who have a lot of information about them tonight.
That's the key word right there, information. Where you can face guys with a lot of information you can kind of gear up for. Where you're facing a guy that you've never seen before, it's all a matter of learning in the process, right? In the present.
We'll see how that plays out tonight.
Oh yeah.
Don't dismiss the chances of Israel pulling off what would be an upset win. 2-1. What a catch in center field for Juan Diego Montes.
I know Castillo likes to throw his slider, but I would like to see a really power mano two-seamer right here.
See if he throws it. Well, he did, but he pulled it off the outside. 3-1.
At times just rushing that left shoulder a little bit, being a little too quick with his front side. That's why Mejia was kind of looking at him and telling him, hey, direct it to me. All that movement goes right at him. You want to throw that ball through the catcher, not at the catcher.
3-1.
That's a good one right there. Little cement mixer slider right there. Those are unhittable to hit. More than not, you think they're going to break and they don't break. It just stays upright. That's nasty. Loves to throw that slider.
Three-two. Got him with it. Montes can't believe it. So a 1-2-3 inning for Castillo. We're through 5 in Miami.